I'm in a long-term relationship myself. Do you see how quickly I tried to move past that then? There's always been a lot of sibling rivalry between me and my sister growing up. Right from when we were kids, you know? Like, right from when we were really, really young, there was always kind of like competition. I remember when we were little, I was jealous of her because she was better at football than me, and she was jealous of me because I got tits before she did. I was a B-cup in year 6. Every boy's fantasy. And now she's jealous of me because I'm in a long-term relationship and she isn't. And she never say that, but I know it. I can see it in her eyes, man. Like, I used to love telling the story about how me and my girlfriend got together. Very romantic story. We both met where we both started working together at the same job doing a 0 hours contract. Great story. Last year, though, I got a cease and desist notice from my old company saying that I could not use their name on stage again or I could be sued for libel. So I had to get a solicitor to look over this, and whilst I'm not allowed to tell you the name of the company, I am allowed to give you a hint of the name of the company. And if you happen to work it out for yourselves, no one's broken any laws. So see if you can work out this fucking crossword puzzle. The company where me and my girlfriend met, where we both started working together doing a 0 hours contract, it's a company that sells products relating to sports direct to the customer. Could be anyone, couldn't it? I'm in a long-term relationship with my girlfriend. It's going great. You know, I think that the long-term relationships that I've been in the past, they always get boring eventually, you know, and I think it's monotony that kills a long-term relationship, routine, doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm lucky that my girlfriend is so spontaneous, you know, so open-minded, she'll try anything, you know, and that's how we keep the spark. Like, we're doing this thing at the moment where I got this little fantasy where she dresses up as a nurse and then goes out and works a 14-hour shift. Just get so much done, you know. And we don't have sex as much as we used to, and she thinks that that's because I don't love her anymore. But I think it's normal. I think you have sex a lot at the beginning of a relationship, and then it sort of tails off into something that's comfortable. I think that's the natural progression of things. But like I said, she doesn't think I love her anymore, and that's not true. I love her as much now as I've ever loved her. It's just like I've got video games that I love that I don't necessarily play on anymore. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I feel like I've completed her. I think that's why Vajazzles were so popular a few years ago. That's like when a game goes, yes, you have completed me, but have you collected all the secret crystals? Been trying to get her to do anal recently. Not been calling it anal, obviously, because that'll freak her out. Just been calling it a much-needed expansion pack. She started doing this thing at the moment, my girlfriend, where she tests my love. It's weird. Like, we were watching TV the other night. We were watching Don't Tell the Bride, if you must know. And you're probably thinking right now, well, Freddy, that's an awfully nice thing for you to do, to sit there whilst your girlfriend forces you to watch Don't Tell the Bride. I make her fucking watch it. I love Don't Tell the Bride. So I don't even care who knows anymore. It's like, it was like a secret shame. But now I'm happy to admit it. I have watched every episode of Don't Tell the Bride at least twice, and I fucking love it. I love it. So it's wonderful. It's the best thing ever. And I'll tell you why it's so compelling to watch. Because that show, more than anything else I've ever seen, highlights perfectly how fucking retarded men are. when it comes to any sort of romance whatsoever. They are all like, well, I met my girlfriend at Pizza Hut, so we're having a pizza-themed wedding. And then you cut to the bride walking down the altar in a wedding dress made out of cheese and tomato. All of her friends chucking pepperoni at her. She's crying, it's just not what I wanted. Suck it up, bitch. Your boyfriend's an idiot. Spent the 10 grand on toppings. This is your life now. So we were sat watching TV. We weren't even talking to each other, right? And she took that as a perfect opportunity to test my love. Because she turned to me out of the blue and she went, honey, if I was in an accident and I ended up in a wheelchair, would you still love me? And I was like, baby, no. You're hard work now, and that's with legs. I think she misunderstands how strong our love is. Sometimes I stop loving my girlfriend when she stood in a bad light. I just look over, I'm like, oh, fuck! Oh, just how the shade is on your face.